My name is Emily. I am a mother of three. I have two daughters in college and a son in elementary school. I teach fine arts at a small little school in the area. I'm inspired by every single person that's ever believed in me and motivated me and trusted me. The vision that I keep going back to in my head is after the house is built and we have the ribbon cutting ceremony, and it's like a really busy time in our lives. We've got through all of that with my kids and I, and everybody leaves and it's quiet. and it's just me and the kids. And we can all just have a big breath, and we can pause and reflect and just know that our foundation's been built for generations to come. And then from there, we can grow. That's probably the biggest motivator. Just this thought that keeps on occurring. And I know it's gonna happen. It's just gonna take a little while, so.
Hi, my name is Laura, and I am part of the Women 2025 Build for this year. I'm a single mom of two boys. I have Johnny and Tylen. Johnny is 15 and Ty is 5. I currently work for Summit County Job and Family Services. I was my grandpa's caregiver before he passed. As a single mom, I've always rented. When I just had Johnny, we were in a little tiny apartment, and then Ty came 10 years later, believe it or not, and I ended up renting a house. But it's been a struggle with COVID and taking care of, I had the two kids, I had grandpa who was at the time 82, and I worked at the hospital, and it was just a struggle. It's days where I'm tired, exhausted, and it's just me, so I have to pick myself up. And it's nice to see that being part of this Women Build is, I don't have to pick myself up alone. So I feel like that's an honor, and I'm proud to be part of that. My biggest inspiration is my boys. Neither one of their dads are in the picture. Mine wasn't in the picture, and we had grandpa. And Papa kind of like stepped up. My mom was a single mom, and Papa and my grandma was married, and they had this house on a dead-end street, and it was all this land, and I just remember the memories from the house. We had everything from a swimming pool, picnics, to he built me and my sister a dollhouse, and that's kind of like where the inspiration is coming from. And I kind of just want my kids to have that foundation that I had growing up. Not so much the house, I get it, it's property, but the memories behind it is just something that you just can't replace. And I want to give them that's like the biggest gift that I think I can give them. So I remember I worked at Children's at one point in time, and the one girl I worked with actually would shop at the Restore. I didn't really know what Habitat was. I just assumed you bought furniture. That's what I really thought. And then when Grandpa was living, I left Children's and went to work at Summa Orthopedics, and it was in the same building as his dialysis. So I would actually pass Roaming Road to get to White Pine. And then when he passed, I happened to be riding past here one day, and I looked, and I was like, what do they do over there? And I think from there, the next day I got to work, and I used my lunch break, and I Googled Habitat. And then from there, I dug and I said, oh, they help homeowners. And then I filled out the application, came down here, and I started the process. I really like the module in the back. Because I'm like, Grandpa was self-taught. I can cook, but I can't do like fixing stuff. I'm not Mr. Fix-It. So that module I think was a really big help for me, from changing the rings if you want to change the toilet, to fixtures, to switching the cabinet doors. That was a real eye-opener, because as a woman in general, but as a single woman, we always just go, we'll call somebody. So to eliminate that person and possibly be able to do it on your own, I think I couldn't ask for nothing better. I was actually shocked that they even asked me, to be honest. I was completely shocked. Never even crossed my mind. And I think it's just, I don't know, I think people underestimate women as it is. So for all of us to come together and my house be the one that we all come together, is like, it's a big accomplishment. And I'm honored to even be part of it, especially as a single mom, and you going into this program and you kind of feel like you alone, but then you don't feel like that no more. So I'm excited to see everybody out there, my mom, siblings, and we all just come together. I thought initially, like, I know it's not just me, but it's like I look at the relationship my kids are building within this program too. Like my oldest, he off on his own little thing, but like Ty, when I had to get the hours for the kids, we started off doing the Lowe's projects. So we go once a month to Lowe's and he'll do like little workshops with Mr. Gary. And what has turned into him coming once a month, we like family. So they get Ty Christmas stuff, they get him birthday stuff, and it's like that once a month, meeting a total stranger is just like life-changing. It all started because of Habitat. And I'm like, where we would have had Grandpa, who was a self-taught architect, I said we didn't have that. So this is the next best thing. And it's like all these relationships you forming. And it's not even just me. And then I had my son's parent-teacher conference, and his teacher volunteers from time to time, and she said, Laura, when it's time for yours, to let us know. So I'm like, it's just people, just the love from the community of people that I don't really know outside of whatever relationship I have. It's just it's overwhelming. And it's almost intimidating, because I'm just used to us three in our little bubble. And it's kind of hard as a single mom. Your guard is always up to let people in, and I'm kind of letting it down because it's okay. And it's okay for us to have more people in. It's okay to be loved. It's okay to feel love. And it's genuine. Like they don't want anything from you. And these people really want the best for us. And I think that's what I think I'm most grateful for. If anything, I'm more grateful for that.